Alright folks, well let me show you what I'm going to get into here today. I have more or less an external colony. They are in the remains of what maybe was once a desk or a cabinet or something made out of this crap, particle board. And it's been out here in the weather and it's fallen apart. Now it used to be standing upright, so that's the bottom down here. This is the side. And the lady reported to me that they knew the bees were in here, and she came out here one day and someone had knocked this over. Maybe because they thought it would get rid of the bees or something, I don't know. But it obviously didn't work. The thing is really dilapidated. I figure I'll probably just be able to pull it apart in pieces. But the story on this here job, the reason I got to get rid of these bees was because they are famed as being mean bees. Now, this place is kind of a mess. Don't mind it. It's not mine to worry about. But over yonder there, we see the house. And the house actually caught fire and burned. And since it's burned, this place has more or less gone unused, abandoned, whatever. And the lady's been trying to clean it up, get all this mess taken care of, and she can't because of these bees. She claims the bees killed 4 of her dogs. She said she was breeding Cocker Spaniels. Maybe the dogs were curious, it got over here and got too close. I don't know. Says they killed 4 of her dogs. And then she says she had a guy come to look at this trailer, wanting to buy the trailer, and they lit him up, and she had to take him to the emergency room. So right now, I'm suited up. I'm standing right here beside them. They're not even bumping me. They're not bothering me one bit. So my guess with that gentleman that was looking at the trailer, probably got over here around the trailer, wasn't paying attention, bumped into that cabinet or something, didn't even realize there's bees in there until they hit him. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They have a reputation of being aggressive. We shall see. I'm suited up just in case, based on what I've been told. When it suited up tight, I've duct taped my cuffs. I'm going to throw my gloves on here just as soon as I get done with this. But I just want to tell you a little story, and we'll try to set up, and maybe there's enough trash and debris around here that I can get you all a couple good action photos, because I've got stuff to balance my phone on. So let's get into it. Well, we shall see. This may get nasty. But I went over there and just started picking up trash around it, and I didn't even bump the case. I just scooted some stuff along the ground, and they started lighting up off that box. Now, they're not over here attacking me right now, but I took a step back and I'm gonna go ahead and get my gloves put on, and you know what, you guys might not get to see a whole lot of this because I'm not gonna fool around with making a video if they're too aggressive. So wish me luck. Well, they're not killing me anyway, but they are certainly not nice. And neither is these combs, man. Whoever came out here and tipped this box over really ruined things for me, because these combs are all sorts of mangled and twisted and bent up. When this thing was upright and in one piece, this was a drawer. Can you imagine just going to do a bee removal and just slide the drawer out and you got them? That would be nice, wouldn't it? No, it's never that nice. And because of how it is caved in on itself now and how everything's messed up, it's actually making it quite difficult to cut these combs out. But there's no power out here, so I can't vacuum the bees, so I'm having to just smoke them like crazy to get them off the combs and cutting out little scraps of combs. But you can see they're all up here on the edge, and they're all piled all over the back of that board. Every now and then I just kind of get up and take a glance for the queen, but I don't really expect to see her with all this activity going on. Right now I'm just trying to find a couple of good brood combs that I can cut out and transfer to the box, and fighting my way through all the rest of the mangled mess so I can make some ground and hopefully start getting the bees running to my box instead of being all over this thing, so I can work a little bit faster. Persistence is the key, folks. I got that queen. And this job, what's funny is pretty much everything that I think will make a job easier tends up to make it harder. This job has been a bear just because of the condition of this cabinet. Actually, with it having been tipped over, all the combs were twisted and mangled and bent up against, inside of each other and everything else. I actually can't recover a lot of this comb. I'm going to throw a lot of it away just because it's all little bits and scraps and stuff that I can't even put into a frame. So I'm going to mostly treat these bees like a swarm. Right now they're robbing like crazy, trying to rob out all the bits of comb and stuff that I got sitting out, and I'm okay with that. But this is a great big queen. There's a good comparison. See that worker on her back compared to the size of the queen. She's huge. She's a big, long girl, but that's probably my wife calling me, so I better go and get back to work. Alright, well there she is again. I don't have a marking tube, so I can't mark her, but she's a good looking girl. She tried to fly on me, and I actually caught her out of midair, so lucky me. But anyway, the bees have calmed down a lot. Actually, they're still real, agitated, flying around a lot, but they're not actually attacking me. They're being pretty nice. So I guess they just kind of decided I was here to do what I was going to do, and they were going to let it happen. But anyway, I'm going to go get her strapped in the frame and get these bees running to the box.